Welcome back, pure structure traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is June 14, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be June 15, 2021 in London. We're going to be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil. So for those of you who do like these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, again, go ahead and subscribe. We would love for you guys to be subscribers here. Any questions you guys have, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. Again, that gives us an opportunity to get back to you guys. This one, we're going to be doing a little bit different for you guys. We're going to start off with our weekly quote that we're going to give you each and every week for trading. That way we keep that mindset structured and in that right psychology. So this quote comes from David Sick Hosanna. Hopefully I didn't kill that name. But the quote goes, losses are necessary as long as they are associated with a technique to help you learn from them. Again, this is going to be our quote of the week. Again, such a great quote there. Again, with trading, no matter what, you're going to be taking losses, right? So again, like he says, losses are necessary as long as they are associated with a technique to help you learn from those losses. Again, here with trading, our technique is to be able to assess what happened in the trade by journaling that trade, looking at it, seeing where we took the trade, did we follow our plan, and actually assess that pain point that goes along with it. But again, this is our quote of the week that comes from David Sick Hosanna. With that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these markets, give you guys an analysis that we'll be looking for the London. Right, so with this, we got S&P 500. We're coming into, we finally pushed above those 42, 48s. We're above resistance right now. I do got two areas of interest. I'm looking at 42.57 as a target measured move area to the upside. Above that, 42.6450 as the next level to the upside. Again, strongly bullish, strongly bullish. Hopefully we get a pullback. May get a pullback somewhere right around these 42 48s if possible, and a continued move to the upside. That would be ideal. And I would get back underneath these 42 48s. This could be a shorting opportunity, but again, that is going to be a fade up against that momentum, which is, and well, actually the trend too, which is a bullish trend as of right now. Now, if you really want a deeper pullback, you're going to wait somewhere around these 42 24.75s. We again did have a nice bounce right off that level, and then we took off from that area of support. So if you could have been patient for that area to get touched, a beautiful touch off that area we were looking for the US session, and definitely got a nice opportunity there. Now that's going to be more of our major pullback area, 24.75. Below that, between the levels of 42.0125 to 42.0675 as support underneath that, where we could kind of pull a little bit deeper and maybe continue to see an upside move from there. So we'll see what we get there on S&P. Let's go ahead and take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P for you guys. So you can see what's actually taking place on these charts. So let's move it over a little bit. We did have a slight pullback into those 42 48s here, and you can see we're climbing to the upside. We more than likely may see an extension to 56 into 57. Want to see that area get touched first, but don't got an opportunity of trade yet. Would rather see the market try to come down here, get the support bounces, and continue to move up from there on this bullish run. Now again, underneath these 48s, those who like to try to fade, that's going to be your fade opportunity to try to get that downside mid-level into these 35, 36s. Bottom level is going to be somewhere around these 24.75s as support. So we'll see what we get there on S&P 500. Underneath 24.75, again, we could be looking at 42.0675 or 42.0125. Let's take a look at gold for you guys. So for gold, we did have a strong move down for Sunday's open. Into Monday, we did have a nice bullish run back up to some of the resistance levels right at those 71.2s. You can see we rejected it 1, 2 and came right back down. What do we want to see as we continue to trade gold? I do want to see the market come back above these 1863.9s and then hold this area of support to try to catch the upside from there. There is a mid-level that could potentially be used that we used this morning for a trade, which is around 1866. 0.6, I believe, or zero point 0.9. That's going to be an area of opportunity for mid-level for those who like those mid-levels, those minor levels. But if not, more major levels, 1863.9. If we stay below this area, we can't get through. Look for the market to try to pull a little bit deeper between these 58s to 55s, and then maybe catch the support for here, from here, and then try to continue up. Again, still strongly bearish. We continue to move down and down and down as we opened up on Sunday. So we'll see what happens here on gold if we actually get the push through. Let's take a look at a smaller chart on gold, give you guys a closer view on that as well. Let me pull this over for you guys. So for gold, you can see as we zoom in a little bit closer here for you guys, we're kind of right in between that 1863.9 level. Now again, I like to see clean touches to reject this area and then try to pull it back down. You can see we're failing to get through a key level right here, a key area of resistance. So if we can't get through that level and come back and use it as support, then we may want to look for this area as resistance. If you don't like to play both sides, then your best bet is to allow gold to try to pull down to another deeper support, maybe these 58s, maybe these 55s, and then look for the support to happen there. If you want to continue in that downward move, you're either going to try to continue 63.9 underneath this level to try to continue it down, or you get underneath these 55.3s. That's going to be another good opportunity to try to continue back down into 1846.9. So again, a couple opportunities that may come up here on gold, but we'll wait patiently right now between the levels of 1863.9 and a little bit higher. You can see we popped a little bit above that to 65.3. So we'll see if we can actually get some clear cut holding rotations and then get a trade opportunity from there. Let's go ahead and move over here to oil for you guys. So for oil, we did have a nice push down. It's a little bit slow in the morning in the open of the U.S. Session, but we did have a nice push down. We came to a interesting level, which will kind of pop up there a little bit right here at these 70 75s as we kind of held that as support. Underneath, I do have another level of 70.55 as an area of prior resistance that may potentially act as support. So we do want to see these two areas hold the support either here and bounce up, or here and then bounce up and try to continue this bullish run into 71.25 and then up a little bit higher, where we can see our resistance touch somewhere around 71.78 as resistance. So we do want to see if the market gives us that opportunity to trade the upside, or if we come underneath. Now, if we get underneath these 55s, we may see the market try to pull a little bit deeper into 69.99. Underneath 69.99, look for the market to head back below into 68.98 as our next level of support. Those are going to be the targets as we start to move. So we'll see if we get that opportunity. Let me go ahead and put this back up here on the screen for you guys, so you guys can see that resistance, color that red. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on gold for you guys. I mean on oil for you guys. So you can see with oil, crude oil, what's going on here. We did bounce from 70, 75 with support. We tried to come back down again to it. Couldn't get there. So we'll see if the market actually gives us a pushback into 71.25 and then tries to push a little bit higher into those 71.60s and 71.75 as resistance. That's what it looks like it's going to try to do, to try to extend here first. So we're right around this area, and then get through that level and then try to get up into those 71.75s. Now, if we can't break that 71.75, you could look for the market to try to pull right back down into the mid level of 71.25 and then try to pull all the way down to the support at 70.75. Or below 70.55 as support. Now again, underneath that 69.99 as support, and then 68.98 as the next level of support underneath. So we are looking to see if this continues to climb. Again, we should get to that level 71.25 bare minimum in the mid area. We could go into a bit of a range, so keep that in mind. Our range of interest is 71.75 as a short, as we continue to reject that area, try to short it back down to the middle. Support comes in between 55 and 75 as the areas of support here or here for the bounce and continuation right into the middle there. That could be a range, so we're going to sell high and buy low for that range. If we're trying to continue above that resistance, we could get a continuational move to the upside below this support, we could get a continuation or move to the downside. So those could be a couple opportunities that we tend to have on oil. But that is going to wrap it up for some of the levels we'll be looking at for S&P 500, gold, and also oil. Again, guys, if you guys do like these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. Really appreciate it if you guys do that. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, would love for you guys to subscribe to our channel. It would be awesome. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them questions in here on YouTube. Again, we would love to get back to you guys on any questions you guys have. If you guys are struggling to find consistency in these markets, if you're struggling with trading, again, here's my advice. Join Pure Structure Trading, join some of our coaching courses, join some of our one-on-one power sessions, join our Pure Structure Trading members. As you can see, a lot of them do find a lot of success when it comes to trading. So again, if you are struggling to find consistency, or if you really want to get to a successful place in trading, again, we would highly advise that you join Pure Structure Trading, or at least get into our coaching. That way you can take the steps needed to get towards your goal of success and consistency. But with that, guys, that is it for tonight. If you guys continue to trade or are part of Pure Structure Trading, we will be in the London session tonight. Depending on where the levels are, we may have some opportunities to be trading. If you guys are, we'll see you guys in there. If not, and you guys continue to trade during the London session, make sure you guys trade well. You guys take care. Have a great night. Bye, guys.